this team to the sword very quickly. But let's just remember,
with and without the ball. Ball going out wide to Thiago, Pedro, ball coming in, Iniesta running inside, and just in the nick of time, the ball is...
Drop this ball into the danger area.
And ooh, that was mighty close right
Wow.
there, and you mentioned it, that's an opportunity that should have been taken advantage of.
Well, they did
Very
the best
close.
one. It's a lovely ball hammered in here towards Prats, and he just tries to get a glancing header, and that's a rehearsed move. This is one that they've worked on. It's not a shot. It's a ball that's fizzed in, and it just needs a little glance. That's the way they've rehearsed in the opening 10 minutes. A player that's working to get his game form back and looking good out there.
Nice move. Cuenca gets knocked down, and it's going to be a penalty kick for Barcelona.
Wonderful skill from Cuenca. On the run, takes his defender on, and there's a little touch past. He's not, in the times that we've seen him look at as a diver, he definitely gets clipped, in my opinion, in lifetime. It looked like a certain penalty. Cuenca strong here, touches it past. Oh, what do you think, Juan?
I don't know about that.
Little cheeky monkey.
Right there.
Oh, no, that shouldn't be. That should not be a penalty. The wonderful galloping Adams Apple gets away with one here. See, it should not have been a penalty.
No, not a penalty kick at all. Here's Pedro looking to make it 1-0, and he does.
Juan Musa is the lad who gets absolutely victimized by Cuenca. The question begs to be asked by the letter of the law.
Xavi pushing forward, goes to Cuenca. Again, the matchup caused some controversy already in the match. Cuenca in the middle of Xavi. Xavi waiting, looking for the run by Cesc. Good job, good setup, and Iniesta wide open in the middle. Tic-tac-toe all over again. And it was Xavi that made that happen. Cesc without the ball doing it as well.
Calls for an offside here. We'll take a look at it again. But it's rapier football from Barcelona. They don't just pass the ball around. They embroider this field with the wonderful needle-point passing. In the end, it's Iniesta. It could have been Pinto joining in on the attack with his flying ponytail in the end. And the white shirts here claim for an offside. What do you think? I'm not so sure.
He looked perfectly on it, at least from this angle.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be able to appreciate it from this angle, but
lovely ball
there, and the ball all by himself. And even if
Cuenca here, this is the dagger ball there, the look away pass from Chameleon Eyes, and then the red carpet pass from Fabregas for the pale-faced assassin, Luzinista Iniesta.
You probably see him. He's a real short guy with a number 10 behind. And he's probably the best one of all. Here's another chance, another mistake for Barca. Thiago going wide and going in, making it 3-0.
Dispossesses beautifully. They get caught with the knickers down at the top of the box. Hospitalet gets pickpocketed by this wonderful, artful dodger that is Thiago Alcantara. In an emphatic finish, this thief in the night arrives by stealth, and he's got his hush puppies on here, Juan. Take a look again. Reads him like a nursery rhyme book, dances around him, and then absolutely pummels at the end.
Don't know what Castaño was trying to do, dribbling that ball up. Did have a couple of players open. Coromina's one of them, saying, why didn't you just give it to me? And Cardinal sin, kids, for many of those watching this match, cardinal sin just made there by Castaño, and Barca. Busquets in the middle, going to Fontas as he brings it in. Nice for Iniesta. Good job by Cristian Cravioto, recovered by Thiago.
Let's just hope Iniesta's not too badly shaken up here. Let's just hope it is just a shake-up job and nothing more serious, because certainly Cravioto comes out very strong and powerfully. He's a big lad, this goalkeeper, and it's a bad challenge. It's a bad challenge on Andres, that's for sure. Take a look, and it's just a heavy collision. Oh, it's his leg. I thought it was his face. This might be worse than what we thought.
Oh, very fortuitous. That it wasn't worse, especially seeing the angle his leg was in.
Certainly nothing.
He has a chance to go to Xavi, does so exactly. Cuenca wide on the right-hand side, crossing into the middle for Fabregas. Cleared out there by Castaño.
See, it's so many, beautiful ball. Look at how close, and it's wonderful goalkeeping. Cravioto Unless he leaves his lane to go against the
Here's
bull.
Cuenca again.
Against the bull with 3 legs.
Cesc again, looking. Here's a chance. The youngster, what a save by Cravioto. And you can't blame the goalkeeper for being 3-0. Just absolutely robs the youngster Sergio Roberto of his first goal.
Nice hit, nice build-up as always, of course. Fabulous from Fabregas. Comes back to Roberto, and his control is as impressive as anything.
You gotta give goalkeepers love sometimes. Come on. Xavi.
No, you don't.
As the ball goes in, Xavi makes it 4-0. Just, it kind of describes itself. It just really does.
Typical Xavi. He has the eye of a tiger, the neck of an owl. He sees his run so early, and the run dictates the pass. The pass is immaculate. The Fabregas that feeds him. Xavi locks his focus, plays it out wide, and he's on the end of this lovely little rainbow pass. There's your pot of gold. Uses the upright as his reference point. Doesn't get the cleanest touch. But then remember, it is Xavi, ex-man and ex-mark.
To Fabregas. And on the attack, wide open Barca, as it's Cuenca back to Cesc. Cesc, great save by Cravioto, and again Cravioto on 2 occasions. He's going to work out.
One-man battleship in between the sticks for Hospitalet, and he's telling them to plug this rabbit hole attack. Well, he's whistling Dixie, isn't he? And what Roberto.
See right here, just it was Fabregas being the generator of this, and you mentioned going to Cuenca, forcing corner, ends up at the feet of Thiago, and now the break. Here's Pedro. Nice run by Fabregas in the middle. It's going to Pedro, wide open. Cuenca as well. Drops it back, and just like that.
And Tello is beautiful here, isn't he? It's not the cleanest of hits in the end, but, you know, what are we doing? We're picking over the minutest fault because, well, it's only to show that they are human. He's got a million options inside of him, and he sees all of his teammates, and he says, I see you, lads. I don't need you.
First goal.
Look where this originates from, right from inside their own 6-yard box. Tello picks it in his own half, and his eyes, his all vision, taking in account all the options, and then goes solo for an absolute warp speed goal. Looking, seeing to the left and to the right, the square ball, but he knows he's got it in him to find pay dirt, and that will get the lads applauding.
Ibrahim Afellay there alongside. Ooh, and we'll see how pale he will get, because look at David Prats coming off, and Marc Pedraza, who got a nice ovation
in this game. He shouldn't have taken that cheats way out.
There's a chance for Cuenca, looking.
That's more like him.
That's more the Cuenca we've come to
admire in a big way, and there was nothing to admire about the way he won that first goal, but this is more like the kid. Wonderful. Still
wide to Tello. Nice move. Look at that. Just steps over. Tello looking for his second one. Instead tries to be provider. Penalty kick, no. And it's going to be a goal kick instead.
This time I think there is a arm around Fabregas, and let's see again how heavy the pullback is, but the kid does wonderfully well. Take a look here. Then from this angle, maybe more.
Break.
Wonderful.
Tello. And nice move. He puts on the accelerator. Bring it in. And right there, 6-0.
Let me just say something about this wonderful goal. Look, you see, dispatched by Cuenca. You go back on your fancy machines and you go back to the genesis of this goal. It's Thiago Alcantara. And when the ball's played out to Alcantara, he's turning away, and it looks as if he's going to switch the play, but he turns back into traffic, Juan. He comes back totally against the grain, and this is where it leads. It comes back to the wonderful substitute, Christian Tello, who pulls it back magnificently. But Again, Thiago going against all of the grain and against all of the options and doing it his way, and this is where it leads. So unconventional, Barcelona. Even the kids coming out of the nursery are completely humming to a different tune. And wonderful.
Isaac Cuenca. Nice move by Cuenca. Looking for Pedro. Give and go inside the area, and this one's definitely a penalty kick. At least from seeing it in live time, it looked like a penalty kick as Cuenca gets brought down inside the area.
Yeah, this one seems certainly much more so. When you saw the referee's assistance flag go up immediately, and that's really the sign. I'm not so sure that that was the case for the go-ahead goal, but Cuenca definitely gets pulled down here. You see there's a big grab on him right there. And he's now going to fight through it. He's in the penalty box, and Reali knew what he was doing, trying to hold on to that arm and shirt. Made no difference.
There's Thiago, and he has his brace.
Fabulous. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and that makes it 7. And now it's just a case of out the Obi-Wan.
So 7-0, 8-0 on the aggregate.
Yeah.
And
their only hope now. Hospitalet absolutely getting put with the sword, and wonderful.
Great job, and I'm saying it's all smiles. Probably the only one that won't be smiling is Christian Cravioto, as night that he'll will not forget, but all for it's cleared into the middle. And now here come Barca. This time with Sergi Roberto looking for Tello. Tello, oh, beautiful, beautiful play. You give him an inch, and they take a mile.
The youths advertised it against Bate Barislov in the Champions League game, and we're seeing it again. These aren't just youngsters coming through the youth team. This is absolute diamonds coming out of the diamond mine. Take a look at this. Of the world-class order, Tello. He uses his defender as a reference point and as a disguise from the goalkeeper, and the audacity with that wonderful right foot to place it with perfection. Wonderful from the youngster, Christian Tello.
Right here you see the ball into space, but Pinto able to bring that ball down easily. And for Barca, it hasn't been just the youth players that have been able to shine. It hasn't been just Lionel Messi.
As we see Barcelona come out and pile forward in search of more gold. Take a look at this, if there's anything at the end of it. Wonderful build-up
nice movement.
as usual.
Pedro, he's on, and a
Great save again from the man of the match for Hospitalet, Cravioto. Thiago knows he should have scored this one. But I want to say thank you for all the following in the new year, and had a good time with the people at theoffside.com. And boys,
Tello drops it off to Sergi Roberto into the middle for Fabregas. Spins around, nice pass to Cuenca, and he wants to make it 9-0.
emphatic finish, perfect accuracy, beautiful build-up between the kids before it gets to Fabregas. Some cheeky play going on here between the little cherubs before it gets to Cesc. But what a lovely strike home. No chance for Cravioto. Here we see the wonderful play in between Tello and Roberto that leads to Fabregas, that leads to the wonderful Adam's apple, and he splits it, bangs it home. Lovely play for number 9.
First time that Barca scores more than 9 goals, and it's kind of a historic mark.
It's a great shot at. Look at this wonderful grizzled door.
Looking to go into double digits as it goes to Pedro. Pedro inside. Pedro, into the middle. Pedro! Oh, how did he miss that one?
Well, I'm not so sure if he intends playing a give and go with Garcia, the opponent. Let's take a look. He's asking Garcia here, give me it back. And he nearly does. It's amazing. The audacity.
Aces for him. We would just say, you know what, let's just go home after that one. Thiago into the middle. Piqué not able to collect it as cross inside. Puyol!
What a wonderful attempt. And there's thunderous applause coming down. He comes hammering in, swinging in under the
Added injury time. No need for it, as a matter of fact.
That's it. This was an absolute steamroller ride, and they were always going downhill. Unstoppable.